My name is Kathryn Saunders. I am originally from Southlake, Texas, and I did my undergrad at Oklahoma State University. When my mom took me to the optometrist, I was diagnosed with amblyopia, which is like a lazy eye. And from there I got glasses, did the patching thing, and I kind of just fell in love with it. It was the only doctor growing up going to that I felt comfortable and that I actually looked forward to going to the appointments, different than like the dentist or the pediatrician and things like that. I always knew I wanted to go into the medical field to help people in that way, and I really wanted something I could relate to, so optometry just really stood out based on my personal experience and being able to help little kiddos in the same way that I was helped, and help older people too with different eye problems that they face. Whenever I was looking into what optometry school to pick, I asked a lot of the optometrists around me back at home in Texas, and all of them kept saying I needed to go look at SCO. From the moment I walked in the door, even before that, from the moment I reached out over email, I felt very desired here. I felt like SCO really wanted me as a person, not just like a number in a class. They were just really great, told me about the scholarship opportunities open to me. I've only seen a handful of patients so far, but every single patient has some sort of problem going on, and it's been something completely different than the patient that was right before them. There's no super basic, simple eye exam, so right from the get-go you're getting a very high education with your staff doctor that you're working with, and you get to address a lot of different needs from the forefront. A big thing that definitely stuck out to me that a lot of the students were talking about is how SEO is very centralized. The school is connected to our clinic, so it's just all in one building. It is an eye-based only school. You're not having to battle with other professions for resources or anything. Everyone's very focused on optometry itself, working towards a common goal. During your first 2 years, your interactions with faculty are mainly in lab and in the classroom, and they're really great in lab with hands-on teaching you. They're really trying to prepare you for clinic and for the rest of your career as a future optometrist. Once you get into clinic, we have a 4-to-1 student to staff doctor ratio, so there's 4 of us working in a pod at a time with our 1 staff doctor. During your first year, you're pretty much lecture-based, general anatomy, biochemistry. At second year, you move to more disease-based classes and start focusing more on the health of the eye, and the puzzle pieces kind of start filling in of I needed to know that general anatomy, that general physiology to understand the disease processes. And there's over 300 health conditions that affect the body that will present in the eye. You kind of needed to know how the body worked before you could understand how the eye worked. So now that I've become a third year and I'm in the clinic, I have a real patient in front of me with a health problem that's affecting their body, and now it's showing up in the eye, piecing it all together of how can I problem solve this to help the patient, not only with their eye, but with their actual physical body health too. So it's been very cool and very rewarding of your staff doctor working it through with you step by step, showing you that you knew all these things. So it's giving me a lot of confidence for moving forward into my externships and becoming an actual doctor. I live over on Mud Island, so it kind of feels like a glorified dorm situation in a way. You can leave your apartment and you've got classmates left, right, front, back, all around you. I like to go out on the Greenbelt on Mud Island. I'm involved in FCO, which is Fellowship of Christian Optometrists, and we have a women's Bible study that we do on Wednesday mornings usually. The scholarships were brought up to me even from my first Perspectives tour, because I am from a state that doesn't have a state seat assigned to it. It's just considered right in with your application, which was really nice. You didn't have to fill out even more forms when going through the application process. And I got a scholarship here that cut my tuition in half, so it made coming here just as practical for me to go to a school that was in my same state. A lot less financial burden, and I know the vast majority of my class is on some sort of scholarship. So it's kind of nice to have that overall morale of we're getting help and we don't have to have that financial burden as much.